let's read some Christmassy books. Hi everyone, my name's Chloe, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today. Today's video is the start of another weekly reading vlog. It is Monday the 6th of December, which means it is officially day number 1 of Festive Readathon, which is hosted by the lovely Steph from Steph Loves. And basically I am going to be reading a lot of Christmas books this week. I'm actually already halfway through one of them and I'm feeling really good that I've read like half a book today and I've been at work. It's great. Granted, I have listened to the audiobook a lot. I've been sort of switching between the audiobook and the ebook. But I'm reading Inner Holidays by Christina Lauren, which is one of the books on my TBR this week. I have posted a video that has my full sort of TBR in there. But I believe this one is counting for red and green on the cover and an anticipated read because I meant to read it last year. And I am happy to report I'm very much enjoying it so far. It's basically a sort of Christmas rom-com style book. It is about a main character called May, who every Christmas she goes to sort of like a log cabin place with her family and then also another family that they are all friends with. And the family that owns the cabin ends up announcing that they're planning on selling it, so it's going to be the last Christmas they're all together like this. And then on the car journey back to the airport to go home at the end of this, she's not particularly feeling the best about any of this, and also about another entanglement that has happened during this particular year's visit. So she kind of sends a wish up into the universe to show her where she'll be happy. And then there is a car accident, and next thing she knows, she wakes up and she's on the plane back to the log cabin at 6 days previously. And then it's kind of like a Groundhog Day situation from there. It keeps repeating itself because disasters keep happening. But there is also a little bit of a love story going on because it's a Christina Lauren book, and like I said, it is like a rom-com, and she has a crush on one of the brothers in the family that they're friends with. But anyway, that is what I've read so far. I am hoping I'll finish this book tonight. Like I said, I've been listening to the audiobook, like I said, and I've only got about 2 hours left of it, so should be able to finish it tonight. But I do have a couple of booktube things to do. I need to edit last week's vlog so I can have that ready to go up, and I need to make some thumbnails because tomorrow's video does not have a thumbnail yet. And yeah, that is about it for tonight. I might catch you up later if I do end up finishing Inner Holidays. But actually, before I go, I do have a little bit of a unboxing, but not really an unboxing because I've already unboxed it. Basically, today I got the Greenbone Saga box from Illumicrate. So this is one of their archive boxes, which is where you get a full like completed book series all in one go, along with a few items. So I haven't read the Greenbone Saga yet, but I am very, very interested in doing so, and I didn't want to miss out on this box because I really think I'm going to love this series. So I'm happy to have this beautiful set, and I will just show you what it looks like. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't got their box yet, turn away for a couple of minutes. I will be back with a regular vlog in a minute. The first thing we have is this set of bookmarks. The character art on these are by Merwild. This is sort of the latest in a series of bookmark sets that Merwild has done. I think I had an ACOTAR one before. I ended up selling it because I don't plan on reading those books, but I do love Merwild's art. I have no idea who any of these characters are, but they're very pretty nonetheless. We then have some decorative souvenir plate sets, which is designed by Fez Inkwright apparently. And let me just show you these. And again, I have no context for these, no real use for these, but they are really pretty. So we've got this one that says Twice Lucky Jan Loon. And then we have this one, which is kind of like the fireworks, and then the symbols as well. And then the last item before we get to the books is a pin set, which I'm trying to make sure that doesn't gleam at you, but we have one that says the pillar, one that says the horn, and one that says the weatherman, which I assume means things in this book series, but I will get to it. I'm planning on reading this one hopefully towards the beginning of next year. And the pin set is designed by, I think it's pronounced Aentie. It's A-E-N-T-E-E. I'm going to say Aentie. But onto the important part, the books. So these are all naked hardbacks and they are absolutely stunning. So we have got Jade City, just a sort of beautiful green foiling, and then sprayed edges, and on the back it says On My Honour. They are all also signed by Fonderly. Then got Jade War, which is red. Can't really see that one in this light, but again has sort of the beautiful foiling on there, and on the sprayed edges, and on the back it says "On My Life." And then we've got the final one in the trilogy, which is Jade Legacy. This one's blue. Again, some beautiful foiling, sprayed edges, stenciled edges even. And then on the back it says "On My Jade." Can we just appreciate how beautiful these are going to look on my shelves together? Very excited to have these. So that is my quick unboxing. I am now going to go back to reading my rom-com. So if last week was the week of me just showing you behind the scenes of BookTube and not actually reading anything, this week is the week of me reading things but not updating you, and unboxing things apparently. So it is now Wednesday. I did not film an update yesterday. I did, however, finish reading Inner Holidays by Christina Lauren. I gave it 3 stars. I didn't dislike it necessarily, but I didn't love it either. I just found that I didn't really care about the romance too much. I didn't particularly like the love interest character. I just felt like I didn't get to know him enough to actually see why the main character liked him. I also felt like there was this sort of time loop thing that was going on, and it was just a bit underutilised. Like, the time loop happens in sort of the first third of the book, and then she's just sort of living through it, and I kept expecting it to loop again, and it never did. And there was no explanation for the time loop whatsoever. It was just there. So it was fine, but it's not my favourite Christina Lauren book that I've read. I think I've read like 3 of them now, and it's definitely not my favourite. I also read another book I didn't particularly love, which was Rainbow Rowell's short story, which is called If the Fates Allow. It features Regan from Fangirl, who I really, really love as a character, and it's set a fair while afterwards. She's an adult in this one, and it's just like a short story set over Christmas, where I didn't realise that it was set in Christmas 2020, and it was very heavily talking about COVID, and I didn't particularly need that right now, to be honest. I appreciated some of the things that she was saying, but it wasn't what I was needing from a sort of holiday romance, really. And yeah, it was only like 40 pages, so it was fine, but I gave it 3 stars, which is probably my lowest rated Rainbow Rowell book I've ever read. So on to sort of happier things. I've started reading The Bear and the Nightingale. I'm only a chapter into it, but I am liking it so far. I'm liking the writing style, so fingers crossed that one is a better read. I also do need to read The Christmas Horse. I think I'm going to try and read that like all in one night, or all in one day, maybe at the weekend actually. But I also have some unboxings. I came home to 2 parcels, one of which I ordered myself, which I will show you first. It is my latest candle order from Grace and Honey, a candle company run by Becca from Becca and the Books. And I finally managed to get my hands on the V. Schwab bundle that she did. I've missed it when she first did it, and then I've seen like the separate candles come up, but not the bundle recently, and she had it on last week, so I bought it. And this was really fast delivery actually. I literally bought it on Friday. It's arrived already. So we have Extraordinaries, which smells like fresh mint and rhubarb, and oh my god, I love this one so much. I think this one's probably my favourite in the bundle. We've also got I Remember You. So this is the Addy one. This one smells of pistachio, cocoa powder, amaretto and vanilla ganache. Oh, you can definitely smell like the chocolate in this one, and it's a little bit sweeter. That one's really fresh, this one's sweeter. And have Sing You a Song and Steal Your Soul, which is the Monsters of Verity duology. And this one smells like lime, blood orange and cedar. And again, this one's really fresh, but then also that little bit of like woodiness with cedar in it, which is a combination that I really like apparently. And then we have As Travers, which is from Dark Shade of Magic, and this one is black cherry, tonka and almond, so again a sweeter one. I love all 4 of these. I'm very happy that I now have this collection. And then, as we are now in BOOKMAS, let's do some Christmassy unboxings. I have taken part in Secret Santa, which has been put on by Ro from Wandering Through World through her Patreon, and I have definitely been spoiled here. So we'll start with the 2 non-Christmassy books. So I found out that my Secret Santa is Kay. It says, "Have a fantastic Christmas, Chloe," from Kay. So thank you very, very much for these. I've officially been spoiled. It's fantastic. And she got me Gemina by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. This is the 2nd book in the Illuminae files, and I got Illuminae as a gift for my birthday, and now I have the 2nd one. I just need to get the 3rd one, and then I have the full series, and I can finally actually finish the series after starting it many, many years ago. So thank you for that one. And then she also got me a series that I really want to start, because I keep hearing people, particularly Jade from Jade Away Reads, talk about it. That is The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. So I don't really know too much about it. I know it's a fantasy series. I am just intrigued after hearing people say very good things about it, basically. So I'm very happy to have this one as well. And then she also got me a Christmassy book because it is Secret Santa. And she got me the picture book of the Christmasaurus by Tom Fletcher. So it is the first Christmasaurus book, but it is told as like a proper picture book format. And I love it. I think it's really cute to have on my shelf, so I'm going to read it on Christmas Eve. I love it so much. Thank you so much. I have been well and truly spoiled. So, yes, kind of made my day today. So right now I just got home from the cinema. I've just been to see Boxing Day, which was a new Christmas film that is out. It was okay. It wasn't my favourite, but it was okay. I'm now going to go and get comfy and carry on reading some more of Fair and the Nightingale before I go to bed. So I'll probably update you tomorrow with more full thoughts on how I'm liking the book so far. So I'm having to be quiet because I'm filming this at midnight and everyone else is asleep. But it is Thursday evening. I don't even know what I updated you guys on last time. I think I'd just finished Inner Holidays and also If the Fates Allow. I have read a little bit since then. I'm reading Bear and the Nightingale. I've actually ended up getting the audiobook for this. I think I'm about 6 chapters in now and I don't know what that is in terms of pages. It's about 70 by the looks of it. But I'm not really into it at the minute. It's not that I dislike it. It's just taking me a while to sort of figure out kind of what the actual story is at the minute. I feel like it's a fair amount of setup before anything actually happens, but it does feel like the stuff that's happening is starting to happen now. I also may not have been concentrating the most because I had it on, I think I explained in last week's vlog that Thursday I do a late at work, so there was only me and one other girl in the office, so I sort of put my headphones on and listened to audiobook because I was doing stuff that I was doing stuff that didn't have to like concentrate too much, but then I think I sort of didn't concentrate fully on my book. So hopefully I'll get into it more tomorrow. But yeah, that is pretty much my only update. I've not done much else since getting home. I have been editing BOOKMAS. I've had the last couple of days off from sort of the editing life, and now I'm back on it because I've realised that after Saturday I ran out of videos that were edited and uploaded, and I would like to be a bit more ahead than that. So I'm now up to Sundays, and then Monday, Tuesdays I actually need to film on Saturday, and Wednesday is this vlog. So, but then I have some already uploaded and scheduled for the end of the week. So I am pretty much on track. 2 that I need to film for Monday and Tuesday are actually quite quick ones to film, so I should get those done on Saturday, no problem. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I will give you some more updates tomorrow when I have hopefully read a little bit more. Basically, I'm hoping that I can finish reading this one by like Saturday afternoon-ish, and I'm going to film a fair amount Saturday afternoon once my parents have gone out because they're meeting up with some friends. And then Saturday evening, after I finish filming, I can read either the Christmasaurus or a Christmas rom-com. I'm not sure which, but I will definitely have read the Christmasaurus by Sunday at the latest. I can't decide if I look really tired with shadows under my eyes or if it's just my mascara that I've rubbed off. But anyway, I should go and take off the very little that remains of my makeup and go to sleep because I do have to get up again for work in the morning. Oh, I can't even remember if I updated you yesterday, but it is Saturday now. I am getting ready to do another day of BOOKMAS filming. I've just spent some time getting my face ready. I need to curl my hair, and then I will start filming the first of 7 videos for today. Once I finish filming these today though, I should only have 1 video left to film, which is the one that's going to go up on Christmas Day, and I can't film that until like just before. I'm hoping to film it on, I'm off the Wednesday before Christmas. I'm hoping to film it then. But yes, that is pretty much the plan for today. I've got the house to myself. My mum and dad have gone out for the day. I've got the dog somewhere. I think he's sat downstairs. He doesn't want to join me at the minute. But I am going to film a lot and then possibly wrap some presents if I have time. Fingers crossed I actually do. I know I've got 7 videos to film, but they're all pretty much planned, so it shouldn't take too long to actually film them. I'm not too bad at filming things. I'm not a person who tends to have like tons and tons of footage and then needs to cut it down so it's like half as long. I'm quite concise, so I should be able to get these filmed in the next like 3 hours maybe, which it's nearly 12 now, so that would leave me perfectly on time to wrap some gifts before I sort of settle down for the evening. So that is pretty much everything. I do have a reading update. I'm on chapter 13 now of The Bear and the Nightingale, and I'm starting to get into it more. I've been listening to the audiobook whilst I've been getting ready. Basically, this book is all centred around sort of folklore. At the very beginning of this book, there is a story that about this sort of Frost character, and you're supposed to believe that it is like a story that is told to children, because one of the adult characters is telling it to a group of children at the beginning. And then as the story goes on, Vasya, the main character, you're realising that actually she can see these house spirits, and Frost is starting to come into it now, so obviously it's going to be her enacting with this, what is actually a real life character, not just a thing of legend. And I'm not entirely sure where it's going to go from here, but basically you had this story at the beginning, which was really intriguing. Like, I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. And then I felt like it slowed down a little bit because you were dealing more with Vasya's father, and he was sort of getting remarried. And it was a lot to do with him travelling back to Vasya. And that's where I got a little bit bored. Whereas now it is more centred on Vasya and the fact that she can see these spirits. And I'm like, okay, now I feel like it's getting into the story, and now I'm actually enjoying it. So it just took me a little bit of a time. It took me about 100 pages, but I think I am actually enjoying it now. I will hopefully actually finish it today. So I am 170 pages in now. It's about 400 pages long, so I'm about nearly halfway. But I'm listening to the audiobook as well, and the audiobook says I've got about 3 hours left. So I should be able to finish that today or this evening. And then tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day of Festive Readathon, I need to read Christmas Horus and The Naughty List, which is fine. I can read that in one day. That is not a problem. But I need to finish it tomorrow because it's, like I said, last day of Festive Readathon. I did manage to fit one extra book in for Festive Readathon, which is good. I mean, it was a 40-minute audiobook, but at least I managed to fit it in. Right, I am definitely rambling again. I am going to go and film some sit-down videos, and I will be back with you guys with, hopefully if I am rapping, you'll get a clip of my rapping routine when I'm sat all comfy in front of the Christmas tree with a Christmas film on. I've filmed 5 videos so far, and I'm taking a break because I really need to have a drink. Like, my throat is so dry from talking so much. But I thought I'd just give you guys a quick update. I have listened to a little bit more of Bear and the Nightingale as well while I was getting ready, and I'm really into that now. So I need to finish filming these so I can go back to reading that. But also I want to wrap Christmas presents, and I also need to take my dog for a walk. Right, I'll be back. So I'm in the middle of filming a book all about series that I'm reading at the minute, and I got interrupted by a knock on the door with a parcel with some fairy loot tape on it. So I thought I would quickly unbox this for you guys. It actually fits in quite well with the video that I'm filming because it is a concluding part of a series. So we have a little fairy loot bag. Let us see. Oh, it's cold because it's been outside. But you've got Girls of Fits and Fury by Natasha and Leanne. So I now have the full trilogy of this. I have the first and the third one in the Fairy Loot editions. It's got the beautiful sprayed edges. The second one is not in a Fairy Loot edition, but I will be trying to spray the edges myself, I suppose. But it is signed by the author. So basically now I need to meet Natasha and Leanne at some point to get the second one signed, so it's a matching pair. But it's just plain underneath because they started doing this series before they started doing all the fancy customisations. But I am happy that I now have this and I can continue on with the series and finish it off. So I thought I'd just share that, and now I'm going to go back to filming. So I have officially finished filming all of my BOOKMAS videos except for the one on Christmas Day. And I can't film that one yet because it's me talking about favourite books of the year, and I can't do that when I've still got some books to read that could very well be on my favourites list. I'm basically trying to get anything that I think could be on the favourites. I'm trying to read it within like the next week and a half so I can get that one filmed like a couple of days before Christmas, edited, uploaded, all that stuff. And then if I happen to read something like in the week before Christmas and New Year that is an all-time favourite, it'll have to be on next year's list instead. But Anyway, I'm done. I've done 22 and a half videos so far. We're saying half because this is half of one and I have one more vlog left to do. So that'll take me up to 24 and then I've just got that one for Christmas Day and I'm done. I'm very happy about this. It feels like it's been a long day. I feel like I look very tired. It's really dark outside. You can't see because I've got my lighting on at the minute, but it's really dark outside now. But it's only like 4 o'clock. But I'm really tired now and I feel like I've just done a full day because I have not stopped talking. So what I'm going to do is go and take my dog for a walk before it gets super, super dark. And then I'm going to wrap some presents and watch some Christmas films. Feel free to come and join me. Okay, so I've just got back from taking the dog for a walk. But this time of year, Harry gets some bells on his collar so that when he walks, he jingles. And he becomes a Christmas dog. And you can hear that in the background. Harry has also had a haircut, and when he has a haircut, his legs suddenly look like they can't hold the weight of his body, and they look like they're about to snap. So he also gets a new nickname. So, I would like to introduce you to Spindles, the Christmas dog. Hello, Spindles. Come on. He's not jingling now, but he was before. When he was running on the grass, he was jingling all over the place. But yeah, he looks like a little puppy again because he's had a haircut. But I don't know if you can see, but those legs will not support that body. He is Spindles. Hello. I have a Christmas tree. I have Muppets Christmas Carol ready to play. I have a stack of presents. And I have a hot toddy. I also have a sleeping dog. This is not normally part of the plan. But I am ready to wrap presents. Quick update because I need to get ready to leave the house. But it's Sunday morning and I finished The Bear and the Nightingale this morning. Gave it 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. I got into it a lot more as it went on. I'm excited for the sequels just because I now know the world, and also sort of Bastian, the main character, knows more of these sort of mystical elements of the world as well. So it's not as much of her learning about them as it goes along. I kind of feel like the stories might start a bit quicker. We won't have that build-up period, which is what took me a while to get into it. But I did enjoy it. I will be carrying on with the series. So like I said, that one was 4 stars. It did complete some things in Festive Readathon, but I can't remember exactly what the prompts were. What I'm going to do is later on tonight, I'm going to do a wrap up of everything that I've read this week and what prompts they fit. But I do have one more book left to read for the Festive Readathon. It is Christmas Horse and the Naughty List by Tom Fletcher. Just started this. I'm about 30 pages in. Enjoying it so far. I love these books so much. But I'm not actually going to be reading that right now because I'm getting ready because I'm going out and going to the cinema. I'm going to go and see West Side Story with my mum. So I've got about half an hour before I need to leave the house. So I'm going to quickly put some makeup on, get ready to go out. And I will catch you guys up later when I am back to reading this one. It's my last book, Festive Readathon. Hello. I do not remember if I filmed a second clip yesterday, but it's Monday evening. I have recently got home from work after getting caught in the rain, which is why my hair is doing this right now. But I thought I would quickly give you guys an update and just a wrap up of the week and Festive Readathon. So I finished reading 4 books this week actually. I had 3 on my TBR. I finished 4. One of them was a sort of bonus 38-page short story, so it doesn't really count, but it does. It was still Christmas there. I started the week and I read In Holidays by Christina Lauren. This one counted for anticipated read and a book with red and green on the cover. I gave this one 3 stars. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was okay. Glad I read it, but it's not going to be one that I sort of reread every Christmas. I then read The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. So this one counts for snow on the cover and a book set in winter. If I wonder what I keep looking down at, by the way, I've got my laptop here with all the prompts. But yeah, that's the prompts this one covered. I enjoyed this one. I gave it 4 stars. It was a solid start to a series. I'm excited to see where it goes. I think the series is only going to get stronger from here. And again, glad that I have read it, glad that I finally read it. And I can carry on with this series now. I just need to acquire the next 2. I do have the second one on ebook. I need to acquire the third one because I'm hoping to carry on reading it, not in December, but in sort of the winter period, so like January or February time. Maybe actually save it for Polathon, because that is actually a good idea. I do not have anything in mind for Polathon, so I might save the second 2 of that. And then technically I didn't finish this during Festive Readathon. I actually finished it this morning because I was just too tired to finish it last night before I went to sleep. But I think I only had like 70 pages left, so I'm still counting it. And it is A Christmasaurus and the Naughty List by Tom Fletcher. And I am happy to report that I've finally found a middle grade children's book that I gave 5 stars. I really, really loved this. I've loved the first 2 in the series, but I gave both of those 4. But there was something about this one that I just kind of, I don't know if it was right place, right time, but it was just like exactly the sort of story I needed. And I loved it. And actually on that note, to wrap things up, look what just arrived. I ordered myself a Christmasaurus. It's a stuffed toy Christmasaurus. And I love him. He is adorable. So I never actually said what prompt Christmasaurus counted for because I just got distracted by the stuffed toy. But it counted for festive word because it has Christmas in the title, and illustrated cover because the regular cover is illustrated. But also look at this naked hardback. Right, so that is my Festive Readathon done and dusted. I did also do the non-reading prompts. So I watched a Christmas film, I watched Elf, and I watched Muppets Christmas Carol. And I think I watched something else. Oh, I went to see Boxing Day at the cinema. I also went to see West Side Story as well, but that doesn't count as a Christmas film. I enjoyed it, but it doesn't count as a Christmas film. But it can count as a bit of self-care because going to see a musical, be it on stage or on a film, is always self-care for me. So that can count, as can my evening of wrapping presents, because it's one of my favourite Christmas activities. So me sort of drinking my hot toddy, wrapping presents, definitely counts as self-care. So I think I've done alright for Festive Readathon. That is all I'm going to say today, because basically I need to go and start my vlog for Sprintathon, because I have started my reads for that already on my way home from work. So that is everything. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye.